How can a beginner draw a portrait by themselves? We're going to draw this today. First, let's analyze the photo. First, draw his head. Then draw the center line. Find 5 lines on his cheek again. Define the cylindrical lines of the neck. Let's adjust our shoulders so that the left one is lower and the right one is higher. You should also draw the horizontal line of the 5 facial features for him. We can find the distance between our eyes. It's half the distance from the center of the circle to the bottom of the nose. In the new layer, let's analyze the hat and hair. We can cut out the hat with large lines. The first thing about hair is 2 bangs. Then, we can decide what to do with the extra hair. Get this information. Let's draw it again by ourselves. You must draw it by yourself. First of all, draw his head as a circle. Go and fix his midline again. This line can be moved to the upper left corner. Go and compare the tilt of his head. Then fix the 5 line segments on the cheeks. You can draw his ears on both sides properly. Look at our mouths. The horizontal line of the eyebrows and eyes. Please note that our eyes are located from the round part to the bottom of the nose. Draw our necklines. Our shoulders are uneven, with the left one lower than the right one. Connect it. Go and draw close with thickness again. Create a new layer. We use blue to draw the hat and hair. First of all, we all use long lines for our hats. Go cut it into shape. Then let's draw our hair. Pay attention to the hat. There is still a bit of distance to the location of the skull. Be sure not to draw too close to your scalp. Short hair is still easier to manage. You can draw some broken lines for him. Next, let's take a look at the structure of the hand. Today's task is quite simple. First, decide on the sleeves. We can represent all other fingers with straight lines. Then, draw it by yourself on the side. First, let's draw the shape of our sleeves. Let's draw our index fingers again. My middle finger and ring finger are smaller. Lastly, bring a thumb. I'll finish this task very quickly. Place it in the appropriate position on your cheek. Create a new layer. We're starting to outline for him with a liner brush. First, draw our ears. Define the lines of our cheeks. Pay attention to the lines of your cheekbones. You can make them softer when you draw them. Then, use the liquify tool to make some adjustments. Draw the connection between the neck and the trapezius muscle. This way, when drawing clothes, you should give them a bit of thickness. In other words, it should be a bit higher than our shoulders. Let's draw our facial features again. Please pay attention to the muscle compression. Our fingers will lift the corners of our mouths upward. Go to the top, so our left mouth corners can be lifted up. Draw some. Then create a new layer. Define a parallelogram. We're going to draw eyes now. Cut off the extra triangles and turn them into hexagons. Then connect the inner corner of the eye to the outer corner of the eye. It's our upper eyelid. Draw out our double eyelids and our eyeliner. This edge below our hexagon. Draw the lower eyeliner. Let's draw our double eyelids and eyelashes again. Let's also fix the eyeballs. Then draw our fairy eyelashes. Please move to another place. Copy to the left. Pay attention to the left eye. We need to adjust the position of his eyeballs. Only then can I look at the camera. Erase this eyeball. Let's go to the left and draw his eyeballs. So let's look at the camera now. And then this eye. I've made a few minor changes. I'm asking this person to slightly squint their eyes. I just pushed a little bit. In this way, your expression will be more vivid. Next, the electrocardiogram layer. Let's outline his hat and hair. Please make sure the hat has a bit of thickness. Appropriately intersperse and increase the thickness. We can increase the clarity of our images. Then we can start drawing the lines of our hair. You can outline the lines of hair. It's a bit thinner than a hat. Then I can. It's a great way to highlight the relationship between the hat and the hair. When drawing short hair, you can make it look a bit more stylish and elegant. Don't draw in such broad strokes. Then create a new layer. It's very easy to outline our hands if we try. Like this photo of him. The sleeves will tend to be more in the style of forest. Then we can give it to him. Replace the dashed line with a wavy line. Add some small decorations inside again. The lines and sizes of these small decorations are all acceptable. Be a bit random. Don't draw exactly the same thing. Then you can draw something in the middle gap. Irregular lines. Remember to erase the extra lines for him. Then we have this one. Cute cartoon avatar line drawing. I've finished drawing. Have you learned it? Let's draw together with the rabbit quickly.